Welcome back, mystery hunters, to Cryptids Adventures. If you were captivated by the ghost of Stingy Jack in our last episode, that cunning rogue wandering with his supernatural orange hellfire glowing from a hollowed turnip, get ready. Because even though Jack was banned from both heaven and hell, he isn't the most persistent, unwanted guest in the spirit world. While Jack is a lonely legend of the open road, there is another entity lurking in the teal-tinted shadows of old English cottages that is much more, well, annoying. So, tuck your blankets in tight, because tonight we're unboxing the ultimate supernatural pest, the Boggart. Entity profile: the hairy roommate from hell. Don't let their tiny stature fool you. In the official archives of Cryptids Adventures, the Boggart is ranked as a 2-star danger. They won't necessarily end your life, but they will absolutely make you wish you were dreaming. Imagine a small, shaggy creature with eyes that glint in the dark like polished marbles. They are masters of the "now you see me, now you don't" technique, capable of vanishing into floorboards or melting into the earth in a heartbeat. While the household variety is mostly just a jerk, folklore warns us to stay away from the boggarts in marshes and deep forests. Those guys are rumored to have a much darker hobby: kidnapping children. Pro tip: legend says if you give a boggart a name, like Harry, Burnt Toast, or even Jack, as a nod to our previous episode, they might behave. Honestly, it sounds like a psychological coping mechanism, because in reality, they stay as chaotic as a caffeinated toddler. The George family's failed great escape. The boggart's true power isn't violence, it's its refusal to take a hint. Take the story of Farmer George. He spent his sire's savings on a new spacious farmhouse, hoping for peace. Instead, he moved into a reality show directed by a boggart. Every single day was a prank gone wrong. The daylight terror. Items vanished, the milk soured the moment it hit the glass, and shoes would literally fly across the room to smack his kids in the face. Even the family dog was left limping after a run-in with the invisible bully. The midnight madness. As soon as the orange flicker of Jack's lantern faded outside, the boggart would crawl out. It would shake the beds like an earthquake or rip the blankets off George's shivering family. After a month of zero sleep, George snapped. He yelled, "That's it! We're moving!"
We're moving!
And loaded every crate onto a wagon.
Well, Farmer,
But as
I'm
the
sorry,
horses
but we
started
just
to
couldn't
pull
stand
away,
that house
a
any
shrill,
longer.
mocking voice drifted out from inside a chest of drawers, perfectly mimicking George's own voice. "Well, Farmer, I'm sorry, but we just couldn't stand that house any longer." The boggart hadn't been left behind. It had packed itself. Realizing he was stuck with this hairy stalker forever, George turned the wagon around. He figured it was better to deal with the boggart he knew than to meet a meaner stranger at a new house. The Battle of Wits: Farmer James versus the greedy sprite. However, not everyone is a pushover like George. Farmer James proved that a sharp mind is the best salt circle. When a boggart jumped out and claimed half of his harvest, James lured it into a contract as treacherous as the one Jack once used to trick the devil. Round 1. The boggart, being a creature of the dark, chose the portion below the ground. James smiled and planted wheat. Come harvest time, James took the golden grains, leaving the boggart a pile of dry, useless stubble. Round 2. Furious, the boggart demanded the portion above the ground for the next year. James nodded and planted potatoes. When harvest came, James dug up all the fat, juicy tubers, leaving the boggart with a heap of bitter green leaves. After 2 seasons of starving and being out-farmed, the boggart packed its bags and left James' land in a huff. The fine line: Boggart versus Brownie. The weirdest part of this lore is the Brownie. They're the angelic twins of boggarts, kind little sprites who secretly finish your chores at night in exchange for a saucer of milk and a crust of bread. But be warned, The line between a helpful Brownie and a destructive Boggart is as thin as a cobweb. If you try to pay them with fancy gifts like new clothes, they'll take it as an insult, leave forever, or worse, transform into a vengeful Boggart just to spite you. Tonight, when you lie down and hear the floorboards creak, ask yourself, is that a Brownie tidying your desk or a Boggart waiting to snatch your duvet? And maybe, just maybe, look out the window. If you see a faint orange glow, it might just be Stingy Jack passing by, laughing at the fact that your ghost is way more annoying than he is. Leave a comment about your own unexplained household mishaps, and don't forget to subscribe to Cryptids Adventures for our next file. Stay spooky, mystery hunters. Candle, New Moon.